Welcome, everybody, to the Voice Chat Podcast, episode 31. My name is Maaz from TheAMaazing.
I'm Laddi.
I'm Rushlight Invader.
I'm BrodyAnimates.
And I'm Bryson.
Yo.
Bryson from Hamination. All right,
Bryson
wow,
from
we actually
Hamination.
I'm
did
Brody
the
and I
intro
am.
correctly. Wow,
Wow,
how does
that's
that
a
feel?
first.
Yeah, we've never done that
It's been a long
before.
time.
We've never done that.
I'm
Big
crying
brain.
right now.
And before we get rolling, I just want to thank the patrons and channel members, especially Storyteller 25, Gabriel, Ironbat, Andron Studios, and Rising J. Thank you guys so much, and we appreciate
Heck
it.
yeah.
Just want to also mention that this is a week after the upload. If you want to hear it as soon as possible, make sure to join the Patreon or the channel memberships. All right.
Yeah.
And
So-
lastly, thanks for the fan art. Oh my
Look at it
gosh.
go.
Yes.
Wow.
So pretty.
Good.
Okay, so like how big of a cut of the Patreon money do I get? Like
So
Yeah, like, I'm just curious.
At least a
no,
penny.
I'm curious as well. So the
Oh,
thing
wait,
is
frick,
with
I
voice
actually
chat,
unplugged
you
my
actually
headphones. I need
you
a
actually
25
pay us.
second.
Yeah, you
No.
do.
Yeah.
You pay us
pay
to be here.
For exposure.
Okay, I'm
Mhm,
back.
We're giving you exposure.
Because
Okay.
we all know you guys are, the small
Small
YouTubers.
channels,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
tiny.
We need a
so
little bit
tiny.
of assistance.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you pay us.
how do you quit?
Life?
Life?
Yeah, just in general.
Staring down a barrel, bro.
Right.
No, guys, hear
Hold your
me
breath
out.
for a long time. I don't know.
Hear me out.
Just
Life-
stop breathing.
Life is a video game, and sleeping is logging off, and
Mhm.
dying is deleting your save data.
Oh, damn.
Dude, Bryson really be woke, all right?
Yeah.
Bryson.
5 head.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought about that at 12 in the
Bryson
morning.
got out of the Matrix.
He's beginning.
Bryson's
to
like,
believe.
"Ayo, guys, we're like sleeping is your delifa." It's like, Bryson, it's like 12 in the morning, man. What are you?
That's when he sent it to me. It was like midnight, and Bryson's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, Bryson, what are you doing? And then immediately you're just like, "Yeah, I love my turtles." It's
I
like,
could
Bryson, stop.
instantly- I
Okay,
could instantly
so-
tell that he thought of it, and he's like, I gotta message the Scoop Chat, dude. They gotta hear this.
That's how it happened, yeah. Okay, speaking of my pet tortoises,
Oh,
their
no,
names
no,
my
no,
are
God.
tortoises.
Egg and
Here
I
we
will
go.
throw your turtle,
Tell
bro.
me more.
No one,
You have
No one-
pet tortoises?
no one lets me talk about my tortoises. They're adorable.
Alright.
We have
Port eye?
video about them. It's like 11 minutes long.
Watch it.
All right, what's okay? Just give us a TLDR. What should we know about your freaking tortoises?
Okay, so the little one, her name is Egg, and she's adorable. Her shell's
Oh.
kind of janked up, but I love it anyway. But I give her calcium and vitamins every day. And then the bigger one, his name is Scooter. He's a big boy, and they're adorable. And we made a big cage for them, and they're so cute. And I pet them and hold them and let them go outside, and I love them. And did I mention that I love them?
Did they run away yet, or?
Nope, because they love me too, actually.
Whoa.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. I talked
I
to big
did.
turtles yesterday, and they were telling me like, "Damn, this Bryson guy. I don't know about him."
What's that thing when you
Okay,
capture
flattering
someone?
Me and your tortoises were pretty tight, actually. I don't know if you
Mhm.
know. But...
Well, I mean, you said turtles the first time, so you probably weren't really listening to them when they were talking to you.
yeah,
Like,
well,
Damn.
that's my
That's
nickname for
harsh.
them. They're like,
Like-
"We'll let you call us turtles. It'll be our inside joke." And I was like, "Yeah,
nah,
just
it's
saying.
yeah."
it's
They
kind
ain't
of
called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Tortoises, dude.
Ninda.
Hey, that's
Let me
that's
live my
the
life, Bryson.
Bryson,
Yeah, well, I mean,
please
it's
don't
it's
bully Brody.
it's kind
Yeah.
okay. You don't understand. It's the other
I'm
way
disabled.
around. You do not understand. It is the other way around. These
I have a
guys bully
critically
me all
small
the
brain.
time. Freaking
Terminal.
Brody is all. all
Brody
day
actually has smooth brain. Okay,
Yes,
he's got that bonobo brain right here.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but it is kind of polite to call someone by their correct species. That's kind of the new
Yeah?
thing. Yeah.
Bonobo.
Like it would be rude for me to call Brody a monkey.
Bonobo. I would actually be flattered because monkeys are awesome.
I hate monkeys. I hate.
Listen, I want to be
Well, you
completely
hate
upfront.
joys, so who cares?
Okay,
Yeah,
Brody.
we all hate Bryson, so there you go.
I
we
hate
don't.
Bryson.
No, Bryson, please choose life.
Log
What's
off.
the-
He's a
Throwing me-
storytime animator. Self-deprecation is in his blood.
I know, right? What's really throwing me off, and I hate that I'm throwing you under the bus, Brody. But man, you sound way different from last year. man.
He's,
Like,
he's a big boy.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. All of my comments are like that. It's
Are
No,
your
not-
it's like-
videos?
it's
Have you did a video with your voice like that?
I have.
Oh,
I did, like,
wait,
one.
what?
Yeah.
The ring pop
Yeah,
one.
but yeah,
Wait.
the ring pop one. I mean,
Laddie,
like
you're not
it-
subscribed to BrodyAnimates right now.
I am. It's just I don't know YouTube.
You don't have notifications on right now.
Maybe I do. You don't know.
Wow, why am I even here? I'm underappreciated.
That's what
I
see, the
appreciate
thing is,
you.
That's why
thank
you're
you,
here.
Russian
You're
Swan.
here for the exposure.
Yeah.
Failure exposure.
What was
Nah.
his channel again? Brony Animate?
Brony.
BrodyAnimates.
No.
Okay. Let's talk about the first time me and Brody ever talked.
Oh
Let me-
my god, I hate you.
I want to know the
dude.
story. Go on.
Okay, I'm pulling it up. One sec.
Pulling it up. What? You don't have to remember?
Wait, what? Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I know what happened, but I
How
want to make
dare you.
sure.
I know
wanna make
exactly what happened, and I regret my actions.
I want to make sure I get it
Too
word
bad.
for word. That's the thing.
You start
So-
twerking. What happened? What was so cringy about it?
You went to the wrong person, Rush. Okay.
I'll get it. Okay. Scrolling up. It might take a second. But
Yeah.
this was
Yeah,
back.
it's frantically scrolling on his Mac, freaking Mac.
This was back when I, this was back when I had 20,000 subscribers. Like I had just hit that, and I was like, "That's crazy! Oh my goodness!" And I was
How
really
did you make that
excited.
sound? What?
I can't even make this.
I can do it, but I don't want to. I don't want to pierce anyone's ears.
Like
Don't
I'm
I-
do
gonna
it, don't
avoid
do it.
that.
Yeah. So wait, what did you email Brody? Oh, sorry.
Okay,
what did
no,
you...
he-
know
He
Bryson.
messaged me. Okay, I'm almost at the top of the.
Yeah, keep
DM.
scrolling.
How long is this email
Alright.
chain?
It's
I was
not
gonna
email,
say, like-
it's
it's-
Twitter messages.
Twitter DMs.
We have sent a lot of messages about who's better at Mario Kart. You
Me.
gotta understand.
Who's
It's not. It's not at all. Bryson, do you
Okay, I've
really
got
want to
it.
bring this into the voice chat podcast?
I am better at Mario Kart than BrodyAnimates, and there's
How
nothing
so?
else to be said.
Right.
Well, I beat him publicly at VidCon, actually. So.
Oh,
That
man.
hurt. That hurt. That one hurts the soul.
Do you have like record times on each track?
You know what?
No.
I actually have more wins than Bryson.
Oh,
Like in our Switch, so I'm just saying, you know,
Oh.
off the record.
Dude, like
Oh.
in the Olympics, it doesn't matter how many wins you got before. It matters what happened at the Olympics, bro. So I won at the Olympics. So get wrecked. Okay, I have the Twitter DM. Okay, so this is the first like time that we ever talked ever, and Brody said, "Hey Bryson, I'm a huge fan of your videos. I'm doing a channel trailer thing like Toasted Noodle did, where people say what they think of my channel in a comedic way, of course, and was hoping you could do a line or two. You don't have to though." And I said, I normally don't do this, but you seem cool, so I'm gonna give you a solid maybe. I'm gonna be gone for about a week, but if I'm not busy, then I'll try to get the lines to you. And then he just never followed up and just
What?
made the
Yeah,
video.
Bryson blames this on me because we never collabed on that video, and Bryson's like, "You never followed up," and I'm like, "Bro, it's your job."
No, it's dude. As the person asking for the thing, it's literally
Yeah,
like,
it's literally on you,
objectively your
bro.
job.
Wow, pass the
like,
blame. Oh my
if
god.
he had followed up, I would have done it. But like after that, I was like maybe, and he just said thanks. And then the next thing I
Well,
know,
I didn't want to
he-
collab anyways.
The
but,
next
you know.
thing I know, he posted the video. I was like, dude, I would have done it. Like I didn't.
Okay.
He didn't
Bryson
even-
loves just like, you know,
He didn't even
sitting
tell me
on
it
his
was-
high horse, you know, breathing the fresh air.
his high
Brody,
turtle.
listen,
Okay,
Brody, I'm gonna
Brody.
be honest with you right here. Let me do you a solid. So I have in front of me Bryson's very first email to me. first time.
I like this one.
I've also got another
Uh-oh.
screenshot in front of me, and I don't like. Listen, Bryson, let me know if it's too far, but it's of your. It's of your.
I hate
can't even
this.
measure it.
I'm like licking my lips right now. I'm like, yeah,
Juicy. it sounds
Dude,
like.
Maaz-
juicy bit of
Maaz, when
morsel.
he sees like screenshots of Bryson.
Yeah. Yeah, you know,
Disgusting.
you know that meme is like, Nice. That's me right now, man.
I'm scared. I hate this. I hate
I've got a
this.
screenshot of your dad's email.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
Keep
Yeah,
going,
you don't
keep
know
going.
about this? Wait,
I
what?
like this.
Huh?
So I guess you don't know this either, but your
What?
dad emailed your dad emailed James and was like, "Hey, I've got a son. His name is Bryson. He's an animator and he's good. And you should definitely check him out and collab with him."
Huh? I did not know about that one.
Dude,
I
your
said,
dad's got you. He's got your back, man.
dude,
That's
I
a
said,
homie.
Hell
dude,
yeah.
yeah. So this was when I was just starting out and was under the guise that the only way to start a YouTube channel is to collab with the Odd Ones Out.
Well, I mean, like that was like 2016 in a nutshell. Like,
yeah.
you know?
And like he said maybe, and never did it. But I'm actually kind of like glad because I don't know. I feel like the collab stuff has been like so blown out of proportion, and honestly, like Maaz, I like you. You're awesome, but the way I did our collab was dumb. It just wasn't good. Like
It's
Well, I'll have you know that me and Maz's collab was amazing and flawless in every way. So you can feel
yeah.
ashamed.
So,
Just like
sorry.
it good, I guess.
But I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sorry,
be
Bryson.
completely honest here. Your first email. The thing is, okay, so I remember your dad reaching out to me as well, but I can't find the email
did?
itself. So maybe they changed maybe I'm not searching for the right keywords.
what did
because
he
a
say?
very-
I don't
because
remember this.
I remember him saying a similar thing where it's like, "Hey, Bryson, starting out, check it out." And I checked it out. I was like, "Oh, this is dope. This is actually really cool. I'd love to work with him." And then you emailed me saying, "Hey, Maaz, it's Bryson, and here's a script for the collab." And that was it. That was like literally the email. And I'm like, "All right, here's the audio." And
Wait, no. Dude, I
Yeah.
didn't even know this. Dude, I didn't even know this. I don't understand why he wouldn't tell me, but I guess my dad was just my freaking clout chaser or
you,
something.
like, yeah,
but-
'cause the thing is, out of it's been like what? It's you sent it to me. It's September 2017. It's been almost 3 years now, right?
Yikes.
So
But what
I don't-
happened? My first memory of what happened was you commented on one of my videos. Was that
Yeah.
from his email?
yes. So
Yikes!
so the thing
What
is,
the heck?
so what happened was that I found your videos because of all this emailing and your dad and everything. And I watched your video and I was like, "This is dope." And I commented, "Yeah. That's what happened." Okay.
I
got
didn't
that
even-
Just
sorted.
unwrapping the lore here.
I thought,
Dude, I know.
I didn't even know this. I didn't know my dad was just like chasing clout
Your dad
for
low
me.
key up, boosting you up, man.
And I don't understand why he wouldn't tell. I'm gonna have a conversation.
You owe him at least $5.
Yeah,
the
but
thing is,
I-
that's how I found you. I find a lot of people via just lurking a lot, so that's why there are some animators that I find
Lurking?
they post a second video and I'm on their comments going, "Yo, what's up? This is good," and they're like, "How did you find us?" I'm like,
yeah.
"Yeah, so I was on Sultan's server and you posted a video in promotions tab and I clicked on it and I had the weirdest way of finding it." But just going back to what you said about collabing, I feel like collabing is good, but too many people they try to use it as like a way to boost up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, even if that
doesn't
works
work.
though,
No,
you've
hardly
got to.
Never does because
That-
like what happens is you get a quick boost of people that
Mhm.
are there for the person that you collabed with, and
Yeah.
then with all your videos afterwards that they're not in, like they came there for that person, and so it's just not a good way to build an audience.
No.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, it's good if you already have an established fan base and a lot of
Yeah,
cataloged videos,
yeah.
and then you do that, and then they're like, "Oh, this is dope, and I like this person's personality," and then they'll stick on for you. That's what you hope happens.
But
But
yeah,
sometimes-
what I'm ashamed of all the collab asking I did.
That-
Because-
Oh my gosh, dude, I have like the worst past of it. Like I was a horrible 12-year-old because that I was only 12 when I started my channel, and or at least start animating. We don't need to get into the backstory, but yeah, I've definitely sent out emails that haunt me at night.
Listen,
Oh.
first of all, it's fine. It's been years. No one's gonna hold a vendetta with how you emailed people.
I hold it
Okay.
against him. No, I hold it
Yeah,
against
me
him.
too. No,
Yeah.
don't worry. Me too. No.
Okay, yeah, whatever, man.
And one of them.
I remember when Jaden was like first starting to get people to help with her videos. I was like, oh my gosh. And so like
opportunity of a lifetime.
I sent her like an email. I was like, hey Jaden, my portfolio is my YouTube channel. Be sure to check it out. and so she actually got back to me and was like, hey, I'm kind of interested in your style. If you could like send me like a portfolio of doing like Jaden stuff. And I was like, and here's the thing, I was so over eager and overexcited that I like rushed the drawings, and the drawings were garbage, and I like sent them back to try and show her that I was fast and had initiative.
And you got
or whatever. No, and then
No.
she was like, sorry, they don't quite match. And I was like, and then like I spent like 2 hours on another one and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I improved them. And she never got back to me. It was over.
Well, you got banned from Shadow Realm, bro.
But
Shadow Realm.
honestly, like it was also the better route for me to not do that, because then I got to grow my own channel. And
And here you are today.
Pooping in the shower.
Hell yeah.
Waffle stomping it, or what are you doing?
Waffle stomping, yeah.
Yeah.
Waffle stomping? Yo,
Never
what?
had waffle stomp. Everyone, that's how you. Wait, Mom, you wipe your butt with toilet paper? You're gross.
That's a waste, dude.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need to go in the
I don't-
shower, take a
You're too young,
dump,
Maz. You wouldn't
See, Maaz,
understand.
we're civilized people
Yes.
here.
dump it
Thing
down
is,
the
like,
drain.
I actually bathe, so do I just poop in the
yeah,
in the
floats.
bath water?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very,
dude.
very clean.
yeah.
Dude, use the freaking like bathtub jets to clean it out. It's very
Yeah.
secure.
Poop is sterile, so
That man, so many not true facts.
I'm a doctor. Don't even
Sterile.
at
Oh.
me, bro.
And it
Oh.
also
No
tastes
bacteria,
really
no.
good, guys.
yeah, it
Like
tastes
whenever
really
you say
good.
whenever you say urine is sterile, I'm like, well, technically no. But then you just said poop is sterile, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
crap.
poop is
What
sterile.
would the doctor know about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what would
Yeah.
I
She's
know?
kind of
about it?
biased.
Is this where we use the veto ability?
Can we cancel each other, please? Thank you.
Think about it.
No, it's like I love that you said that, Brody, because everyone's now using, oh, you're a doctor, what do you know against me? Like they're like attacking me with it. Because it's just like, well, what can I even on stage at VidCon London, James, Rebecca were like, oh, Dr. Maaz. I'm like, well, thank you. But the
Dude.
comments have been like fantastic. So sorry, just to date myself, this is like this podcast is happening 9 hours after I posted the video.
Mhm.
And so I'm still like deathly tired because I pulled like an all-nighter or two to finish it, and
Two.
you know,
Yikes! Ugh, I burped.
Foolish.
Proceed.
exactly. And so but I'm glad about the reception. Like people are being really nice about it. People are complimenting. Some of them are like, "Oh, I didn't even expect this at all." Some people thought I was joking, like this was a prank.
TikToker is a doctor? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Some of the comments were so funny. Like one of them was like, Maaz, I graduated as a doctor. Coronavirus exists. Maaz, I'm taking a break from you to being a doctor.
Gonna
I'm
be
like,
good.
all right, this is good.
Dude, you're like
Um,
so smart, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. Smart people make me feel inadequate. Like I watch.
It took me so long to teach Bryson how to record audio, and he couldn't even figure it out.
So
But,
so
like,
he's
why
done.
does it make you feel inadequate? What are you talking about?
Because they're just so much smarter and cooler than me. Like I watch Mark Rober. He's like really smart and like does cool YouTube
NASA,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, he freaking worked on Curiosity or whatever. And he's like so smart. And like I watch his videos, I'm like, wow, I'm like I'm not good academically. I'm
Dummy.
yeah, it's kind of the smooth part of my brain.
The
academic
bonobo
side.
part.
Yeah.
No,
It just never really clicked with me academically. I just like to draw freaking pictures. But yeah, watching that, I'm just like, dang, I'm like dumb. This guy is like sending stuff to the freaking moon, and I'm here drawing a stupid face. Like, what? And now you're like, I'm a doctor and I know stuff. And I'm like, wow, Bryson, you're a failure.
Time to go be a doctor.
yeah, guys, I'm
Too
gonna
late
be a doctor
now.
now.
Yeah.
No, but Bryson, I think that like way of going about it's just like asking for trouble, you know?
Yes.
Because you the reason that you think that is because you think intelligence is cool, but another person could just be like, yeah, I think drawing and building worlds out of your like mind onto a screen is really cool, you know?
Yeah, and
Um,
logically, I understand that, but emotionally, I'm dumb. Smooth. This
I
is
don't want
Smooth
to call
brain.
people out,
brain time.
but listen, this
The
like
right side of his brain is just being completely sanded.
yeah, no, right. A lot of
Yeah.
people who are creatively inclined are not like without being rude or calling people out are not academically gifted.
Yeah, I'm definitely
What?
not.
Because instead of working on their paper, they just drew on the side.
You
calling me
yeah,
out?
push.
I'll call somebody out.
Specifically Rush, yeah.
Yeah. I'll call out Emily. I think Emily's dumb.
I mean, no mean to
No.
brag, but I've always been a straight A student. I'm just
I got some
saying.
C's
Yeah,
and
dude.
I've
pluses in my
I've never made a dumb decision in my life. So
The thing is, like, there's when you say smart, I was gonna roast you on this, Bryson, but then you said academically, which gave it a definition. But Rush, I actually don't think you're dumb at all. I like every time you say it, I'm like, oh, well, I don't agree with that. You know,
I'm dumb.
I feel dumb. I want to be. I like to be a dumb character though.
You can.
The
you
thing
can
is, you
Well,
agree
I mean,
with
you
feel
me,
may
dumb.
be dumb with like math or something, but like you know
No, I'm
more
good
about
at math.
animation scene. Like
The thing is, not even with animation. I like Emily. I'm like, I even tell her to her face, like, Emily, you dumb. Like you make bad decisions and you just don't do the right thing sometimes.
you're
Like,
an
you know what I mean?
amazing friend.
Yeah, I love her to death, but I think she's also dumb. Whereas Rush, I don't think that because even outside animation, I think you're really sharp. Like you catch on to things that I hint at really quickly. Like you, and even like slight shifts of what people say and stuff, you pick up the subtext super quick. And I like more
that-
than
That's
most
smart.
people. I think that's like yeah, it's like a real life smart. You're
like
actually
social
sharp.
intelligence.
Yeah,
Oh,
like you're sharp when it's actually important. Like who cares if you don't know how to do goddamn differentials or integrations, you know what I mean? But if
what
you
you're
can tell the difference between people and what they're thinking and what they actually mean, it's good.
So
Yeah,
what you're
it's
saying is, spending years on Xbox Live and my mom taking me to the bars against my will, I learned
Yes.
social cues.
Somehow, yeah, I don't know why. I don't like you know how
kinda-
Sultan
What do you
and I
think's
always
great about me, Maz?
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna say, Maaz, what about
you
what do you
have a
think
red
I'm
My
smart?
turn.
Brody, let me
Wow.
yeah. No. So
Yeah.
you're Canadian.
I think that's great.
Yeah. I think he's really nice.
Aw,
Like
I like
flatter
his
me.
hair.
I'm definitely on the
Speaking
small
of hair,
side.
have you noticed that like every animator's hair just progressively gets much larger?
Not
Yes.
mine.
Yeah, Rush went polar opposite.
Yeah.
Rush, you had that ready to
Rush
go.
is quirky.
But yeah, I've noticed it with Bryson. I've noticed it with
Yup.
Maaz too.
Mhm.
I've
Here,
definitely
it's-
my hair is just like exploded.
Let me
No,
get
I
some
love your hair,
screenshots
Brody.
going.
I think Brody's you're like the thing is it's not because our hair gets larger, except now my hair actually does look like my character again, so that's pretty dope. But
My
for
hair
me
is
it's
so much longer than my character, dude. I haven't
My
cut it
hair-
in
Really?
2 months.
My hair is
Oh, what the
freaking
heck?
long.
Yeah, it's usually
Corona.
like my hair's
Corona.
actually
Oh, yeah,
usually
yeah.
pretty accurate, but I just haven't cut my hair in so long. It's insane.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I think it's more so like everybody does it to get a more clear silhouette of their character.
Mhm.
Like the 4 spikes that I have is very intentional so that it's easier to like recognize my character if I was in any position. And same with Brody, your
spiking.
hair is very recognizable, and same with you, Bryson. Both of
Me
your
and
characters are.
me and Brody are in the 3 spike gang. Brody stole my hairstyle. Let's just.
Oh
get
my
that out of
gosh!
the way.
Stop bringing it up, Bryson. No one cares. He
Wait.
will
Okay.
not get over it.
So here's
Ever.
here's an image of my character
like
the
2
first
years.
time I ever drew him, and here's a much more recent one. You can see the hair.
Aw,
just
Brody, you stole his
got
hair,
a lot of-
bro.
He did steal my hair.
Bro.
Can't lie.
Monster.
Not at all, actually.
He stole my
Brody,
beanie, so
come
don't
on,
worry
man.
about it.
Yeah.
See, Bryson, like your hair like doesn't even look like your actual hair in your life, though.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe
no,
you should
I'm
show
like,
us
I'm
the
just saying,
beanie.
like, for the most part, your hair is like a lot different.
Okay.
You can show these,
You're almost
thumbnails
causing an
stuff.
airport palm scare.
See,
Hell
this
yeah.
is literally like
My
I'm showing you
favorite.
my hairs and thumbnails. My hair is like that, and now it's like
Ew.
bigger and larger. You know, I'm like
Yeah.
yummy.
I miss the old
Yummy.
Maaz. Look at how beautiful he looks.
Mine hasn't changed that much.
He's a big
No, your
floof.
hair's more floofy. Your hair's more floofy now.
Big
Floofy now.
floof.
Big
Yeah, he's
floof.
a big floofy boy.
Our friend Roman Tuna drew you as a giant like Laddi.
Yeah.
We're just sitting on you
I'm
like,
like
"Hey."
a big boat.
Yeah, little boat.
I freaking love that Rush. The thing is, I feel like Rush going bald, that was like a really smart move because if anybody was to tell me, yeah, do you know a bald anime? I'm like, Rush. Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rush.
There's no other bald
Yeah.
animators, is there?
Thank you for going bald. It's very convenient.
You know what did you just say, Rush? All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to go bald right now.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Go ahead, Gandhi. Get the frick out of here.
Yo, why you going to bring race into this,
Wait,
bro?
I
What
just
the
said-
heck?
What do you mean you
Oh my
dressed up as
God.
him? What are you fucking on about?
Damn, Rush,
Was
guys,
that a
cancel
bad
Rush.
word?
There's a photo of Maaz somewhere in the world is him bald. Don't freaking
Nah,
at me.
cancel Rushlight
No.
Invader
Cancel
for
Rushlight.
being
Cancel me. Bring it
racist.
on. Let's go.
Bro, was that the
Racist.
F word? Was that the F word? Veto.
Yeah, yeah. I said frick.
Yeah, all right, that's it. We said Frank. Listen, we're gonna like Rush was streaming one day, and then somebody said the N word.
They did. Like I was just playing Overwatch, quick play. My 3 years or whatever playing Overwatch, just playing quickly, casually. No one ever like said it out loud. They typed it sometimes. And I'm just the time I stream Overwatch, the one time I stream it, someone just says it casually. I'm like, whoa!
Oh! Yikes.
Yeah,
Brody-
so that's a big X.
BrodyAnimates and Junkie Janker and Infamous Swoosh are kind of obsessed with the N word. Can't lie.
Not at all, actually.
Nesquik?
They talk about it all the time.
No.
And they
Brody, you
even
got something
say
to
it.
say?
I've
even
never
say it.
said the N word in my life, but I will say that my twin brother has multiple times.
Yeah,
What
he's-
Get him on the cast.
Why you
Call him
why you
out.
exposing your twin? Yeah, what the heck?
Your
Yeah.
twin gets like
guys,
famous one day.
this is-
Well, it's
this is
because
what
I'm the
happened.
alpha twin.
No, yeah. So listen, guys. I actually know all the details about Brody's entire family, actually. And so what
Oh.
happened?
Not at all.
So what
Oh.
happened? Basically, when Brody and Brock were born, Brody basically stole all the blood, and Brock
This is
came
true.
out.
This is
Brock came out with like he was like blue and stuff, and Brody literally is the alpha twin. He took all the nutrients, and that's why Brock, Brody's twin brother, is evil and less
That's
good.
why my brain is much bigger.
Yeah.
Your brain's bigger.
Your
Yeah.
brain's bigger, but it's smooth. You know what I mean?
There's some trade-offs, Maaz.
Yeah, he likes pineapple on pizza.
Ooh.
Okay.
No, I like
okay.
pineapple
Ooh.
pizza. All right, hear me out.
Piece of good.
Yeah, I actually like pineapple pizza, but only if it has ham.
Well, yeah. Well.
Ham.
Okay.
Well, that's Hawaiian. Why?
People-
Yeah.
No, that's the one I like.
No, okay. I'm an
this man
expert
a
on
ham
this subject,
plushie.
okay? I made a whole video about this.
Oh yeah.
Like people who haven't tried pineapple pizza, like they assume it's just pineapples on a pizza, but in my opinion, like when I talk about pineapple pizza, I'm thinking Hawaiian pizza, which has
That's
ham
what
on
I'm
it.
thinking.
Which is like,
Yeah.
you know, that's what sells it for me. Like
The
it's
salt
the
with the sweet,
contrast
yeah.
between the pineapple and the ham. It's not just the pineapple.
I
No?
really like it with pepperonis and pineapple.
Is it like the same as ham
I
or?
can-
It's
accept
kind of,
that.
it's a little bit more like
A
salty.
little bit
salty.
spicier.
Y'all,
Spice.
like I love pineapple, but like it's so acidic that if you eat too much, it just hurts. You just get like canker sores.
We need to
Just
hear a
dissolve
doctor's
into
opinion.
acid.
Is this true, Mom?
Doctor?
Who dissolve in
Is
acid?
there a doctor here?
He's
Nope.
sleeping.
Nope, there's no doctor here. I don't know what you guys are
Nope,
talking
no more.
about.
Hey, we're done. No more.
It's over.
Guys, I
Quick,
quit.
guys, single him out.
Somebody on the airplane. Yo, is there a doctor on board? And I just watched. No,
No.
no, it's
No.
not.
It's like takes a bite of his complimentary pretzels.
Like
No, no,
my
no.
Australia
No,
has like a system set up.
Moral question. It's like the trolley problem. So Maz, you're on an airplane and there's a guy across the aisle, but he has really bad body odor, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then the guy has a heart attack, and everyone's like, he's having a heart attack. Is there a doctor here? Do you A, revive him and have to deal with his body odor for the rest of the flight, or B, let him die and be free of the body
Wait,
odor?
what if he
Well,
dies?
it'd
and
only
he
get
shits
worse
himself?
if he died.
Yeah, he's gonna shit himself. And it's gonna
Nah,
stink.
nah.
Smelly
no.
yucky.
No. They throw him out of the plane.
Oh, that's what they do.
Oh,
that's
of
right.
course.
I forgot about that etiquette. Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the rule of
right, Maaz, what do you
Friday
choose?
etiquette.
All right, choose
You know what?
Maaz.
I would. The problem is that he's stinky, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Very stinky.
Right. So I would just end myself
Oh,
and
yeah,
stop
yeah.
smelling. You know,
There you
that's
go.
Nice. Okay. What
Everyone
about
Okay, wait. Hold up. Maz, moral question. You're walking along the street. You're walking along the street. There you see Bryson. He's on the ground. He's dying. He's being throat punched by an awesome, handsome individual with a red beanie, and
Ouch.
he's now going to die. Do you save him?
Is this one of your fantasies, Brody?
I help the
Yeah.
man in the beanie also throw punches.
Yeah.
Wow.
My man.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about the trolley problem. Would you guys let it go over the 5 people or the 1?
I'll kill the one.
Yeah,
Find out,
me too.
Yeah,
Me
find
too.
out a
Of course
way
I'd
to
kill
make
the
it a
one.
6 kill.
Mhm. Oh my god. Dude, have you seen
Team
that?
kill.
Have you
Team
seen
kill.
that? It
Yo,
was
team
like,
wipe, team wipe.
no, listen, it was like a toddler and the dad set up the trolley problem for him. The kid grabs the 1, puts him with the other 5, and then the dad's like, "Aw," and then he runs the trolley into all 6 of them.
Yeah. As you do. Etiquette.
Listen, like I've got a sponsor
Don't
coming
wanna
up
single
like
him out.
in a few weeks for a company called it's gonna sound stupid, but it's called Game Oil, right? It's like
Oh,
essential oil for gamers. I wish I was kidding.
I've always wanted that.
Yeah, and so like the thing is they want me to include some fake brands, like fake scents along with their real scent. So their real scents are like dominance. There's like a strategy, but
Have
I
you
was
guys-
thinking of weird ones like kill death ratio and the
kill.
scent of raid shadow legends. I was like,
Nah, the essence of Raid Shadow Legends.
I can't be the only one who just skips for like they're like, so guys, today's episode is sponsored by, and I just
Yep.
skip.
No, no, it
Literally
depends on
everyone
how
on
it's
the planet
done.
skips them.
Mhm.
No, I
I
think it's
mean,
for
unless it's
example,
interesting. Like, there's this one animator I watched, like named Noodle. Like, he's like friend.
I
of
love
Ice
Noodle.
Cream
Oh, noodles are
Sandwiches.
so funny, dude.
Dude, his videos are amazing. And also ice cream sandwiches too. Like his ad
Yes.
promotions are awesome.
Yes,
and
I
I like
first, therefore I can't
the
endorse.
thing is, if it's funny and it's presented in a funny way, I would definitely like Internet Historians one is so funny. Like he did a Raid Shadow Legends, but he's like a super memey guy. So he was just like, I have been sponsored by Shade and Shadow Legends, and it's just like Raid Shadow Man here. I'm bursting into your house. What are you doing here, Dad? And he's like memeing it up, and I'm like, all right, I like this. And I think if it was done in that way, where it's just like very kind of tongue in cheek, and you know it's a sponsor, but you're just trying to make it work, it'll be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can always tell like how much effort someone puts into it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And listen, gamer oil. I just want to meme that, man. Like
Dude,
the scent.
So much opportunity.
Have you heard of the stuff that they put in gamer vaccines? I'll stick to my essential oils, thank you very much.
Gamer essential oils. Yeah, thank you. What other smells can I make? I want to make another funny one. I thought of Shadow Legend and the hearty musk of kill death ratio.
Cheeto dust.
Cheeto dust.
How about team kill dopamine?
team.
Yeah, it's the
Dopamine.
dopamine you get from getting a team kill.
You.
How about
use your
rage quit?
Rage quit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's essential
If
oils
you
need to
use
calm you
essential
down.
oils, it
Calm you down.
you out.
Yeah. We can't have rage quit because it makes you rage quit.
No, it makes you instantly knock out. Like you just pass out right
You just
there.
pass out. Oh, toxicity.
Oh yeah.
This
Something with
isn't
noob.
noobs.
Nubicity. Yeah.
Nice, Laddi.
Thank
Technically.
you.
You should work at Gamer Oil.
Yeah.
This podcast is sponsored by.
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
it's
no,
not.
no.
It's not a real product.
I hate
guess.
them.
I don't know. I've been having fun.
Not a real product. All right. So you've been having fun with toxicity and noobicity and
Yes.
Yeah.
listen.
Sounds
I
like a
like-
name of a commentary channel.
Wait, would you guys take sponsors?
I don't
I've
know.
gotten emails
That
from before. I
depends.
got a email from Raid Shadow Legends, and I was very, very tempted to take it for the memes, but you know, I'm 15. I don't really need the money, and you know, I feel like my videos are like, you know, they're fine. I'll keep them untainted. Thank you very much.
I've
I
gotten
would.
lots of offers, but I just don't.
Lots
If I could find a way to make it mesh well with the channel, then maybe. But like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, if they gave me like, if it's something that I'm genuinely interested in and that I would use constantly, like, yeah, of course I'll promote it. Like, I got an email one time from a custom neon sign company, and I was like, yes, please give me everything. And then they never got back to me, and I'm traumatized.
Traumatized.
were we
My
saying,
thing
Rush?
is, I would totally, but my views of my past 5 or so videos are not up to par of what I would want. So at the time, if they would approach me, they would give me like not very good amount for what I would
Yeah.
want.
That's
I'm
fair.
scared of like giving them an estimated like view count and then like not reaching it, especially right now with the whole pandemic going on. I'm like,
Wait, there's a pandemic going on?
What?
What?
There's a what?
Rob's
Looks outside,
Moz
like,
has been working on this video for so long.
Doesn't even see sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting thing. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if
Quarantine
they
is
were
kind of
offering a lot
ideal
of
for
money,
me
though,
because I don't have to make excuses for not being able to go out and do stuff.
the thing is, like,
Bryson.
wait, would you? Are you that? Is that why you're inside just animating now more so than usual?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd miss school so much. I hate online school. It's the
Is it the
worst.
social interactions you miss? What do you miss?
I miss school.
Yeah, pretty much the social interactions, dude.
I dropped
And
out.
plus, I don't get to go to VidCon and see like my online friends, you know.
Ah,
that
fuck 'em.
sucks. Hey! Veto!
They smell like BO. Maaz wouldn't revive me. I don't know what
They
happened.
said
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
have
not
to see
gonna
that
revive you.
tall, bald freak at VidCon. Oh my god.
Tall, thank you. Thank you.
Bruh.
Bruh, listen.
Bruh.
I like now that I'm inside, I feel like I'm being told by the universe to just keep animating. Like, stop, don't do anything else, just animate. And I'm like, okay,
Now,
thank you.
go.
I've
But
been playing an unhealthy amount of Animal Crossing New Horizons. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a poopy
Okay,
game. Poopy
That's
game.
all.
game,
The,
poopy
huh?
game.
Huh? Huh?
Bad
game.
game. Bad game.
Sorry,
0
what?
out of 5.
Wait, what?
You're a bad person.
Bad game.
You invite me onto your podcast. You're a
Listen,
star
Brody, you're the one
roasting
paying
my
me, man. I'm gonna
game.
be honest.
That opinion is wrong.
I didn't get no stars yet. I got stars last night. Didn't get in yet. So sad
You
times.
didn't get them yet on your beach?
Wait, guys, I'm gonna do the. Okay, just shut up. Just shut up.
Shut up, Laddi.
Okay,
Shut up,
okay.
Laddi.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Tell us something your mom doesn't know. Oh.
Is that a meme? Is that a meme?
It is a meme.
I gave it a
Bryson-
1 out of 10.
Bryson loves referencing old memes.
Brody, shut up.
He's known for it in
Why
our
are you so
friend
far
group.
away now?
Me?
Yeah, Bryson actually stepped back just to talk to his mom, so he can.
He's trying to play it cool.
Mom, I'm getting bullied by Brody.
God, we're gonna bully Bryson. All right, now that he's gone, okay, now we can get talking about.
It's just such an easy target, man.
All of my online friends end up.
You're
No,
so
Bryson,
quiet.
you're so like far away. We're not even gonna get
We're not
there.
gonna pay attention to you.
I think
Yeah, we're done.
You peaked your mic, I think. You fucked up your mic.
Crap. Okay, let me unplug it and plug it
All right,
in.
good luck. I wish you luck.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Bryson.
Oh my god, I hate that freak, dude. He's oh
Yeah,
my god.
Bryson also like
man.
I can
Make
still
sure-
hear you.
He lives in, dude, he lives
make
in
sure
Utah,
you're
but I can
recording
smell him
properly,
from
okay,
here.
Bryson? I'm a bit worried for you. Just
What?
record properly. Just
Huh?
record.
No.
Because
We're
like
supposed to be
you,
recording?
no, because if you disconnect your microphone and connect it, it automatically stops your recording program, especially Audacity. So
No,
just
it
as
did. I'm watching it right now. It's still recording.
okay, awesome. Okay.
Wait, is it?
Um,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Rush, did you see the entire Call Me Carson thing that happened today?
Oh, dude,
I
of
saw
course. I
that.
love Call Me Carson. Why would I
One
not?
sec, I'm gonna go turn on
Dude,
my
her
light.
response video. Oh my god.
Her,
It's horrible.
she,
She
I
has a
didn't think I
response
could.
video?
Yep.
Laddie.
Yeah,
Laddie,
and
her
it was
response
horrible. It was
is
so
Yeah?
bad.
She has
so
What'd she
bad.
say?
like she has like 4 other boyfriends on the side.
Huh?
And
Yeah,
she was dating
Laddie.
Carson
What?
and they're her boyfriend, and she didn't tell them that they don't know about each other.
Yeah.
Bro.
What?
And so she started
Yeah.
going out with Fitz, and even though she had 2 other boyfriends, like 3 to 2 other boyfriends, and it's like,
That's
Yeah,
so
and then she
messed up.
apologized to their communities, but not the actual creators.
Dude. It
Yeah, she's like, I'm
costs-
sorry to Fitz and Carson's community, but she
Yeah.
never once apologized to Carson.
And,
I'm
and
like,
the reason
"Dear
that she
Lord."
did all of it, she's like, I've been lost, you know, I've talked
Yeah,
to
she's
ther-
like, oh, it's
therapists
not
and-
my fault, guys. I'm not in a good
I just feel
space."
lost.
And I'm like,
and
it's
I'm
still
like,
your fault, dude.
That,
all
Yeah.
I'm gonna
garbage.
say is it costs a grand total of $0 to not cheat.
that's a
It's
lot of money
true.
though, man.
That's true.
What about the
The thing is,
clout?
it happens all the time. And the thing is, okay, I was more mad at Kate, obviously, because you're in the relationship and you're cheating. But the thing is, cheating is like I understand the psychological aspects of perhaps being in a bad relationship, so perhaps there was abuse, or I can understand that there are some leeways to it. And I was
Yeah.
actually more mad at Fitz because I was like, you were his friend.
Yeah.
There was no reason for you to do that.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Like at all. You're his friend. Like there's no like you can't just say, oh, I was abused by somebody else's girlfriend, and so I needed to cheat. No, you didn't. But then now that Kate's come out and said, yeah, it had multiple guys behind along with Carson and Fitz, I'm like,
Oh my
all right,
God.
all that sympathy is gone.
No
You're
sympathy.
terrible. You're terrible.
I never had
Garbage.
sympathy for the guy in the first place. Like, oh my gosh.
Who?
Okay, I was in sympathy. I was
Kate
like,
or
I was
Fitz.
just suspending judgment. I was like, I can't judge because sometimes it is like there are bad relationships, and then if you find somebody else or fall in love with somebody else when you're in a terrible relationship, then I can see that. But then no, Kate was bad. Kate was bad. She was just a bad
Yeah.
one.
She's bad. She
Yep.
Poopy.
not
Big
good.
stink.
I don't know.
Big stink.
Not very.
I
not
just
very
feel bad
cash
for
money.
Carson, man. He's just playing 8-ball
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I know. And the man, like, he
Oh.
just announced that he's like going to see therapy and everything, and then this comes out, and now he's just playing 8-ball.
Yeah.
He
Mm.
follows me on Twitter for some reason.
Wow.
Like I said, it's
What?
perfect
It's 'cause of
because,
Rush.
hey, your name is Bryson, and hey, they call me
Flex.
Carson.
Hey, my name is Bryson, and
I'll
this
do
is
it
who
again.
I
My
am.
name is Bryson, and I'm here to say I have a tortoise in my pond.
Hooray.
Oh, that's so good.
They
I
are
jumped on him.
guys. Tortoises are the land ones. Turtles are the swimming ones. They don't go in the water.
Do snapping turtles swim?
Yes, because
I threw a snapping turtle to a lake once.
Yeah, we talked about how Rush threw a turtle and the tortoise in a lake.
That's like our first
Oh my God.
podcast.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
And turtle
dude,
talk about how.
Throwback, anyone?
Yeah.
made me so-
Throwback.
There's this video that made me so sad. This lady was like, when you guys drive by the turtles, don't leave them. Make sure you save them. And it was a tortoise. And she threw it off a bridge into a river. She's like, save the turtles. I'm like, that's a tortoise. You literally just drowned it. It's sad.
Oh.
They can,
Uh.
some of them can swim for a little bit though. So he might have been okay.
No, but the thing is, no. Even if it was a turtle, throwing him off a
Yeah,
bridge.
seriously, yeah. She's like, save the
Here's a
turtles.
shell.
Ayo, save the turtle, just pelts him down a bridge. Just like hard,
Yeet.
full strength.
Dude, snapping turtles can screw you up. I have one in Animal Crossing actually. They don't, for some reason, in Animal Crossing, when you place
Bryson,
them down,
Animal
they
Crossing
don't
is not
have-
real life. Bryson, Animal Crossing is not real life. You gotta-
Shut up, bro! Shut up!
Uh, Just like
Yeah,
a baby
but-
rage, like, no, it is.
For some reason, when you place snapping turtles down in Animal Crossing, they don't have an enclosure. They're just there on the ground, and you can touch them, and then they'll hiss at you. It's amazing.
Did you kick it?
No, you.
Should have.
I take fantastic
Mm,
A
care
Missed
of my
snapping turtle
tortoises.
has more power than Bryson.
I
Missed our
take
opportunity.
I take great care of my tortoises. My freaking Swoosh tried to say that I take bad care of them. He's like, oh, they don't
Swoosh
like to
is
be
just
held
mad
like that."
because you kept calling him unfunny.
Well, was I wrong?
Well,
Whoa.
yes,
Oh,
actually.
baby. Drama alert.
Yeah,
No,
beef.
I literally only say other people are unfunny. Like I only attack if attacked first. And
Did
you
he come at
guys
you with a
all
knife? What happened?
Yeah.
Bryson
Well,
is
I don't know.
pretty-
You did quote a Vine immediately after, and then posted on Twitter.
It was funny.
And Instagram.
It was funny.
It wasn't at all, actually. So, fun fact.
Oh, sorry, Brody, the
Guys,
arbiter
let's move
of
on
all
before
comedy.
this.
Brody,
Yeah.
the of all comedy.
Brody actually has a degree from comedy, so
That's
you know.
true.
Oh,
yeah.
Bryson, you're the
Oh.
only one here without a PhD. How's that
Oh,
feel?
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yikes.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah. No.
Yikes.
Mhm.
My whole friend group calls me unfunny, and I'm not unfunny. I'm
You
sorry.
guys,
Well,
I'm the funniest.
Well, I mean, sometimes you're funny, but also you're kind of an easy target.
Yeah, I know. Because you guys all attack me at once, all the time, every day.
Damn, Bryson got real sad at the end. Damn.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Mm.
See, Bryson, the
Incredible.
thing is, when
Let's
you're
pull
not
up-
there,
let's
I
pull-
get the butt end of it. So, you know.
What kind of friend group is that? What the heck? Do you want?
See, the way that like teenagers like hang out with each other is
Brody,
just constantly
Brody.
harassing each other.
Brody, you're saying this as if I don't know what that is. You're like the way that teenagers
Well,
work.
Maaz,
Like,
at this point, I'm not quite sure if you know what a friend
Wow.
is.
wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
wow.
kidding.
Wow. Get all the way off my
Wow,
feet,
wow,
please.
wow.
Let's pull up the transcripts. Oh, they did a whole like you know how
Oh, yeah,
Jack's
let 'em.
Films did the Twitter for Android thing. They did that, but instead it said Bryson just doesn't have a sense of humor. So they did that over and over and over and over and over and over and made a void out of that.
Okay, you're making it
Um,
sound like you're not to blame.
Why
You like
am I to
like
blame?
everything like I said before we got on this podcast, you were like, ha ha ha, Brody, that's so funny.
It's so funny.
He was like setting you up to throw you under the bus on the podcast itself. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, that's funny." Oh, I'm gonna lampoon
been
this guy.
writing
I
down
cannot
notes.
wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Are you just pulling out all the tea on all like the younger story?
I got all the insider information. You know
Yeah?
Luke or something? He's
Yeah?
a murderer.
What?
I knew
Multiple times.
I knew it. Okay, 100%. No, actually, it's funny because when I met you for the first time, Brody, like when I say met, like I mean properly talking to each other. It was I think it was like on a ginger pale stream or like a ginger pale kind of introduced. Like I know we did the collab, but when we properly talked to each other, I think it was like on either a ginger pale stream or a ginger pale server, because you two like know each other really
Oh,
well or
yeah.
something like that.
I mean, we I haven't talked to him in a while, but yeah, we did.
Who?
Ginger
Wow,
Pale.
like, is that just because you guys are Canadian, like Canadian love? or-
Yeah, it's like, you know, we're all
Ew.
connected together. No, I'm just kidding. I actually don't remember how I met Devin. I think I emailed him to collab again. And then I was just like, you know, I just started talking to him.
Yeah, he's a chill dude. He's a chill boy. I miss him. I miss him.
I love that pale boy.
His
He's
YouTube actually looks really awesome.
His new video. Oh, dude.
No,
Or
his
His
YouTubes.
YouTubes.
Oh, dude.
You know,
Wait.
YouTubes, like I feel like half of them are like a hit or miss, you know?
They're
Like,
all like
some of them
boring.
look
I think
good and then
most
some
of
of them
them-
look
Most of them are
bad.
a miss.
Like the
But
same template.
yeah, most of them are a miss. But Ginger Pales looks awesome.
Yeah,
Guys, you all need a ham plushie.
Nope.
Nope. You love
Damn
selling your merch, I
bullshit.
see.
Ham plushie.
All right, and Maaz, we can end the podcast. We're kicking.
Act-
No,
You-
no.
I noticed
We're done.
on for these YouTube things, I noticed like I think the person with the least amount of subscribers is like 120,000 subscribers, and he had a YouTube. Like that's the least most popular person with it.
Oh yeah,
Well, then
the
where's
sea
my
rabbit.
YouTube?
So you can get one, Laddie, if you like
I
beg.
could get one.
You can beg.
Huh?
Yeah.
The sea rabbit got one, and like I don't have anything against the sea rabbit, but the
Oh.
man never uploads.
Drama.
Like I'm just like you know.
I
yeah,
messaged
I'm
him
not,
on
I'm
Twitter.
not trying to spit any fire.
I
Like, I think
messaged
his
him
videos
on
are
Twitter
good.
once, and I messaged him on Twitter once, and I regretted it. I just sent him a picture of my inventory in Animal Crossing full of tarantulas, and I said, "This is a threat," and he said, "Please release them on my naked body," and it just went downhill from there.
What? I can't imagine. What?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that went poorly.
We don't talk anymore.
Oh, I love that. I actually like. Are you? The thing is, I don't know much about YouTubes. Are they like a genuine thing? Like, what is?
They're like pop figures.
They're pretty
but...
popular. I mean, like I feel like they sell out a lot.
Should I
Yeah.
make one?
Maybe. We know some people that also make better versions
Yeah,
of those.
I'd wait. I'd hold off.
What are they? Wait, why are they bad quality or something?
They're not the greatest quality.
They're okay.
I
They're
mean,
all
I feel
like
like they're pretty good
cookie
quality.
cutter. They look the same. Like, hold on, let me show you the website.
They all have the like happy closed eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've made exceptions for some people. I feel like they make an exception for
Yeah.
Maaz. It's kind of the brand.
Yeah, they definitely make an exception for me. Yeah.
There's we know some people that actually help make figurines. If you want to
Yeah. It might do a
Oh
better
yeah, I see what you
job.
mean. Yeah, all right, you're right, you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
I just like Senor Pello, Circle Tunes, Devin. You know, I don't know why I said Circle
Yeah.
Tunes, Christian.
They have
I
they have unique character designs based off the normal humans that they have.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like Devin's looks like so awesome. Like,
Devin's
it's
one
really
looks
well
really,
made.
really good. Yeah, I like his one a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like getting figures. The only pop figures that I actually have are of other people buying it from me, like of Breaking Bad, Lucio, and then Laddi getting the name wrong of my other favorite character in Overwatch and buying me Sombra. But okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's not alright. She's not
Like,
sorry.
they both started with an S and ended with an A. It was close enough.
Yeah, Symmetra is the character, and then Sultan's like, I'm gonna get him something, and Laddie's like, yeah, it's Sombra, and I was like,
In my head, I said Symmetra, and when I like reread our conversation, I was like, oh no, and it was already too late.
I like playing Roadhog because if you press shift on another character, they die.
Wow.
well,
You have to aim for the head. You have to right click first, then hook, then left click, then melee.
Yeah, but yeah, I also love getting environmentals with it.
Oh yeah, dude, I love Roadhog. I'm a Roadhog main.
Because you
Yeah,
just
right.
hook them and hold them over the cliff, and it's over.
Yeah, dude.
It's so satisfying to just
Roadhog 1v1 me. Let's go.
I just play Minecraft. I actually play Minecraft like super competitively because I have a friend Grayson, or his YouTube channel called Purpled, which I know polar opposites. Like what a moron.
Yeah.
But he plays like Bed Wars, which is like a mini game in Minecraft, and he's like insanely good at like a game within a game.
Oh, I remember you playing that for like a stream or something.
Yeah.
right, Grayson. I want to stream more often. I see Rush and everyone else doing it. And I want to do it. I want to do it.
Well, guys, that's all the time I've got. I've got to get back to playing Animal Crossing New Horizons for the Nintendo Switch.
You're not Reggie.
No, Reggie. Reggie, come back.
Reggie.
Reggie, come back.
Reggie, come back.
Reggie, you silly
Okay,
little.
I'm back.
He works for GameStop now.
Yeah, dude.
Does
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What a
That's
transition.
Yeah, it's just like an
think-
consultant or something, or some kind of like.
Yeah, he's a consultant to video game companies because obviously he knows so much.
Yeah,
no kidding.
for real.
Yeah. And I think he's got like a significant board position as well. So that
Yeah,
is what it is.
I wouldn't
Like,
be
we need-
surprised.
We need
Guys.
because they're dying and they need as much help they want.
The thing is,
GameStop's
I've
better.
actually rushed you in. It's interesting that you mentioned in consultancy because I've actually been given positions as a social media consultant. Like I've given people like advice about like what to do for their startup apps and companies, and I get paid for it. And I'm like, oh, thank you. You know,
wow.
yeah, I think you guys can all of you guys can pivot that as well. It's just like a matter of finding the right people that want your opinions on stuff.
Yeah.
Like Bryson, I think you would be awesome at that.
At
Maybe
what?
not. Maybe your dad. I don't know. But
Huh? Hey! Wait, good at
Love
what?
him or hate him, he knows how to get out there.
yeah, I know, right? No, Bryson, I think you've got like a good business model set up for your channel.
Oh, thank you.
What's your business
Yeah,
model?
because like that's what I think that's what your dad said as well. Bryson is very business minded. Yeah. And I think Dave from Crowdmade said something similar. He's like, yeah, Bryson is very business minded. I'm like, well, okay, all right.
Yeah, me
Are we
and
talking
Dave
about
are
the same
homies.
Bryson?
Me and Dave are homies. Yeah, Brody, believe it or not, I actually have a strong business sense, and I'm actually kind of naturally gifted at a lot of things. So
I know. I was joking. It's shocking. how
Brody-
fast your hammer
Brody,
is.
Brody says that, right? And then it cuts to his bites going like, ah, like with the, it's all.
Yeah,
And
but
it's like,
Bryson,
just-
like, not gonna lie, your hand plush sold out so quickly.
Ham plushie.
Plush.
I think like Bryson, like I think we talked about this via text or something like that earlier. but we were discussing because like obviously you do very, very well in terms of YouTube. Like I don't think anybody will deny you that, right?
Thanks.
Only
Wait, I'm sorry, I
500,000.
did catch
bro.
that Discord message.
So no, Bryson's a great case example, and Tabs is a similar thing where Bryson frequently almost exceeds his subscriber counts to the point where it's almost like double or triple, right? But then it begs the question, why isn't his subscriber count that number if he always exceeds it? And
I don't
Tabs
know.
is the same thing. Tabs is only like only 1.5 million subscribers, you know, only.
Well, she's so small.
But then all of her videos gets 3 mils, and it's like, why don't you get more or subscribers? And for Tabs, it's because her audience is older, and so they're less inclined to subscribe because they're like, you know, skewered to an older generation, and therefore they don't really want to subscribe or follow. Like I don't have any notification bells on for any YouTubers because I just don't know what that is, and so I don't do it, you know. And
Well, I mean,
that's Tabs.
rather your views be more than your subscribers than the other way around.
It's true.
Yeah.
I like.
Well, I mean,
I
it
do agree
depends
with
on
you.
the type of channel though, because with animation, you know, you only
Dude.
upload like around 12 times a year, you know? So like you kind of have to make sure that those get more views than you have subscribers.
Yeah.
But for like you know, channels that upload every day, like gaming
Yeah.
channels and stuff like that, like they can afford like to upload a
Yeah.
video and to have it not do great.
Mhm.
Yeah. The thing is, as well, is I agree with you, Bryson. It's definitely better to have more views than subscribers. And I think you've got like your business is very well set up because I think you've got like a younger skewed audience. Over 13, obviously, Coppa. Don't
Definitely
over 13. Every single
Oh,
one.
13.
we're all 13
Uh-huh.
plus. And
Yeah,
so I
all of our
definitely,
audiences.
I think you've got a younger skewed audience who are more inclined to watch whatever video comes out if they see the thumbnail, but they're also more inclined to buy merchandise. And so when he rolled out the ham plushie, I was like, perfect timing, like literally great timing. And it like, sold out
I
immediately.
freaking love plushie. Here, I'm gonna grab my ham plushie right now. Here.
But on the other side of the spectrum, let's say your
ham
characters,
plushie.
let's say your subscribers are older, right? The Kurt
Yeah.
Ritchie effect, you just like they like would donate to like Patreon stuff, even though
But
they're
that's
like,
the thing.
yeah,
The Kurt Ritchie effect is that they don't buy merchandise though. Merchandise is a very specifically kind of younger skewed thing. Yes, older people have money and they'll buy merch, but how often have you guys actually bought YouTuber merch? Like
That's
actually.
I only
Only
buy
pins.
plushies.
Most recently, I bought Aroa's shirt that said "Eat Dirt" because I think that's funny.
I only buy the plushies because
Yeah.
I'm
Whereas
a child.
younger, when I was younger, I definitely was like, I want this guy. I want it. You know, like I definitely
I can
was more
definitely see
inclined.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But because of that though, Kurt did another interesting pivot where it's like, hey, you don't need to buy merch, just support me. And because they have the money, his Patreon's booming, you know, because of
Yep.
it, and that's awesome.
I like plushies. Maz, make a plush. I will buy it. Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to say too much, but every video I upload, there's hints to the next few things that are being rolled out. Like in the previous TikTok video, the intro, I'm just like, doctor, I need help. That was intentional of me prefacing this video.
Yeah.
And there's a few things that are foreshadowed in the last few videos in the background. So we'll see if a plush
It better
Maz
be
comes out.
plushie. I want a Maz plush. I want a freaking Maz plush. Give me a Maz
Body
plush.
pillow.
I might
Monica.
be working on a secret thing. Anyway.
Okay, that's it. Like nothing else.
Religion. A Bryson religion.
But like,
Worship
what's
the
the
ham.
Worship the
Okay.
content.
Damn, you really out here just giving a baseline secret thing.
Ham plushie.
No, but like
I-
Bryson, I think like having more subscribers than viewers, you're right. Viewers is more important than subscribers, but unfortunately, just by how YouTube's set up and how businesses set up around the world, they look at your subscriber count more often in terms of success,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Like they look at that as your core audience. And so I've literally had sponsors say, I don't care what views you have, you just need more than 1 million subscribers. And I was like, what? Okay, sure, bro. And you know, obviously play buttons are locked behind that paywall as well. So it just depends on what you're aiming for. But if you don't obviously do sponsors, then it's fine. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. Like no one's gonna drag you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One day.
I like
One day.
plushies, and I will buy the plushies, and I enjoy plushies.
Would you buy a smushy plushie or would you like a Rushlight Invader plushie?
Rushlight Invader?
Smushy.
You get
That's
wrecked,
smushy.
Bryson.
Get
I wouldn't want to cuddle a bald guy. Sorry.
Mushy's bald, bro.
Dude,
Wait,
no, his fur.
the ham is bald. Are you?
Yeah.
Damn,
you don't
Laddi.
see me. You don't see me coming with a ham.
Oh. I
Wow.
want to
Make him
rethink
cry,
your
Laddi.
business sense, Bryson.
The thing is, I also have the same thing. I was gonna do a Timmy plushie, but I'm like, you know what? I'm like my Martian, like the horn Martian. I was gonna
Oh.
make that into a plushie.
I think I just accidentally stopped recording for a second.
That's right. Just start recording again. It's fine.
I did. We gotta
right,
like
that's-
reclap.
Yeah, the pee poo
It's
poo. There
okay.
you go. Easy.
People-
All right, everybody, clap sync. Okay.
No, we don't. We don't need to.
No,
It's fine.
we're
We'll do
good.
it later.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Guys, we could just clap for fun. Okay, so guys, just
good job.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Did it.
good job,
Yeah.
guys.
Yay!
Rush
What
around
an
here
amazing
clapping.
podcast.
Rush.
What an amazing
Rush.
podcast.
Yeah, bring back your
You
gun
tell
and
'em, Rush.
muscles.
You tell him, Rush.
My Buddhas.
My
The
Buddhas.
Two Mads does that now. Two Mads has
Two
this entire
Mads.
thing like, I'm going to the bushes with my Buddhas.
I'm going to the bush.
Oh, I saw
I'm
Two Mad's
just-
reaction to
I saw
Katerina's.
Two Mads for live.
Yeah.
I
That
haven't
was
watched
so
it
funny.
yet.
So funny. Three.
Three.
Nothing. Can't say anything more, Brody.
say
we
anything
cannot.
Nothing more. Nothing more.
I'm just repeating you guys to make sure that the editor can sync everything.
Haha, 3, right?
Haha, 3, right?
Guys,
Three.
three. Oh my gosh, I just got a ping. Okay, so I made. So I was when I made this. I'm stuttering today. I have
Nailed it.
a stroke.
You're
I'm
having
having a
seizure.
stroke. Yeah. And then okay, so when I released the video,
But
Need some
just
water?
choked on my own spit. What the heck?
Dude, I have a story.
no, wait.
Of
No, what
course
the heck?
you
Shut
do.
up! I have a story.
Bro, shut up.
No.
No, so when I made this video, at the very end, I revealed that I want to kind of hire more people, and so I'm just like, hey, email me at, and I didn't know where to email. I was like, I have a business email, but I was like, I don't know if it will get too overwhelming. So I made an email called pleasehelpmaaz@gmail.com, right? And I released a video, and I'm like, whatever. I went to bed, and I woke up, and the video currently has 70,000 views, so it's fresh off the boat. But the emails, I have 160 emails, and I'm like, uh-oh. And I now had to look through every single applicant. I'm just gonna be like, this one's good, this one's bad.
90% of them probably suck.
Probably 95% of them are probably
Maz,
not what I'm
Maz.
looking for. Rush, they don't suck. It's just
No.
not what I'm looking
No,
Would you hire me? Would you hire me, Maz?
for.
Secret-
Depends on
secretly,
what
Rush
I-
just sent 150.
Yeah, it's Rush.
No.
It's like Rushlight Invader, and the next one's like Rushlight Games, and the next one's like Rushlight Invader.
Graphics.
Yeah, Rushlight Rush Graphic. Then the next one is just like Rushlight Invader with a mustache on. Just-
One of them just Rush.
Yummy.
One's light.
and then voice chat podcast. Even I'm like, what? But like Bryson, I think it would depend on what I'm looking for. Like right now,
What
I
about
think-
animation?
the way I animate is different from how you animate, so probably not.
Got him.
Yeah, I said it. I'm not afraid to say no. What the heck? I'm not gonna
Dreams
be like.
shattered.
Maybe. Well, the thing is, well, with how well you did for Jaden, I'm not sure if I would want to.
He wants to show you how quick it can be.
It's on your
Different-
permanent
Yeah.
Different or bad, Maz? Just give it to me straight.
No, I actually like your animations. I just think you were very
Yeah.
different how we animate. That's all.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
I have like a partially rigged and like partially puppet animation where my
Oh,
body and
wow.
head
Yeah.
I have frames, but my arms are all like animated as
like
is.
symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've like over the years, or I guess months for me, I haven't been animating for that long. I've just gotten a higher standard for animation. So most of my animation is traditional. And you know, in this video I'm working on, like I've put way too much frame by frame scenes, and like, you know, it's gonna take forever to get out. You know, at the end of the day, if it's something I'm proud of, then I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going the opposite direction now these days.
One
Yeah?
thing, freaking.
Why is that?
Because it takes
Fucking
so much time.
Too much effort for little to no views.
Yeah.
I like Rush. Honestly, that's the same thing. So the reason. So I went. I was full puppet initially. To the point where I had every pose was one frame only. so no freedom. I had to use the same pose all over and over, and I hated how it looked. It looked sterile. It looked ugly. And so then I switched to, in my TikTok video, I switched to full freedom. So every single thing I drew from hand again, but that just took way too long, right? I like to the point where I was getting
mix.
yeah, I was getting depressed animating. And so now I have a mix where all my body, neck, and head are all frame like done via symbols. Like I have it already pre-drawn. But then because they're all separate, I can move them and shape them however I want, and it adds a bit more freedom. And then because that arm's all frame by frame, it just looks better. You know, it looks like alive more.
Yeah.
But I agree, Rush. The mix is like, how many frame by frame of complicated scenes do you add, and how many simple frames do you add?
Yeah. At least the first 30 seconds, you gotta put most of your effort into it.
Yeah, pull them in, you know.
Yeah.
Real
And then
me.
maybe put like a good one in the middle, and maybe one towards the end.
Yeah.
I've been really obsessed with transitions now. I like transitions. They're good.
Your transitions.
Oh
are
my gosh,
smooth.
like yours are so good, and I just like do jump cuts because I'm a normal person.
Like you can tell as the video goes on, as I'm getting more and more like tired, I just don't transition at the end of the video. like jump cut. Well, I try to a little bit, like zoom in, zoom out, but I like transitioning. I've been rewatching Edgar Wright's films, and man, those so nice. So good.
Are they like transitions? I haven't watched it. Is it like transitions or like?
Oh, you haven't watched Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead?
No. Are you talking about like that one fly scene you showed me?
No. It's I'll do stuff like for example, I have 3 scenes, right? One of them is me hacking on a computer. The other one's me giving out flyers, and the other one's like me stepping on a rock and then hurting my foot. And so the way I'll transition is I'll take out my star on my collar, and I'll make it spin. And it'll like, as it's spinning, it becomes a circle, right? Because that's just how the shape is. And then it'll fade in. The circle will have a fade in mask of the next scene, and I'll zoom into it, like kind of like zooming into the next scene, right? And then like I'm hacking on a computer, and then a flyer wipes this, like kind of flies on the front of the screen and wipes it, and then starts the flyer scene. And then the stepping of the foot one, I have a foot that wipes, like close up of the foot wiping the front of the screen to the next scene, and then hits the rock. You know what I mean? So like it kind of links the next and next.
I had some.
You're crazy.
I had some pretty juicy transitions in my.
Juice.
Hey, my name is Bryson, and this is who I am.
Yeah. Annie did an amazing job on that too.
Yeah, she did. I have a friend, Naderbug. He helps me with backgrounds.
I love Naderbug. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, Nate's awesome.
And then Annie
sucks at 8-ball though.
She's actually Nate was just telling me that he destroyed you in 8-ball though.
Wrong. You know what happened? I got every ball in on one turn, and then I got the cue ball in with the 8-ball. Okay.
I'm gonna be
Annie,
honest.
as in, who's Annie?
Star Animations, or
I was gonna say, like we know too many Annies. I was like, wait.
Yeah, but I have to say Nate is more trustworthy than Brody, so I'm gonna have to go with him on this one.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I freaking poured my whole soul into that music video. I really went all out. There's a lot of frame by frame in there. Ooh, that took a long
And then you shade it and everything as well.
Yes.
Oh,
why would you do that to
yourself? Given
yourself?
up on shading in my video, dude.
Yeah, shading. What's that? I don't know that.
I animated the first 20 seconds of it with shading, and like I did this one frame by frame, like Brock throws me over his shoulder, and I did it with shading because I'm a maniac. And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah. Shading.
We're done here."
Look here, if you go to the chorus of the "Hey, my name is Bryson, and this is who I am," the chorus has so many frame by frame. Like he spins around, does a 360. He does a flip. He spins around again. The hand zooms around him. Freaking, I went ham, so to speak.
His name's Ham.
Here, let me smash. Let me pull it up.
Only transition I've been experimenting with is like comic book transitions, like panel to panel.
Yeah, your latest video, Rush. Like I love the
it.
comic panel transitions.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, if you
and I think that's like a good way. Transitions are actually like, I'm gonna reveal something here, right? Because Rush, I think you tapped on this as well. I know, like juicy. But Rush, with your video, and you had the comic book done, and you would transition between panel to panel. What you're actually drawing is one picture, which is a comic book, and then your characters are just in each frame, but you're just literally moving the camera to each panel. It's not that much work, to be quite honest. Like, obviously, you animated it more complexly.
Well,
than
yeah,
that.
I made it worse for myself. I didn't move the camera. I actually moved them frame by like I moved
Oh,
them
you
frame by
don't
frame.
use the
No
camera
tweaking.
tool.
No
Oh.
tweaking.
Man.
Except for like an editing program. I make it slowly move. That's it. Slowly move.
Rush, you can
Use the
use camera tool,
camera.
man.
I
It's-
never
it's a-
use the camera tool ever,
It's
bro.
Why?
Rush,
like
I'll
writing
literally
about
tell
too
you
much
how to use
Telling
it.
me that you don't use like the most useful
No.
tool in your.
No.
Rush, you don't be dummy.
I don't know
Rush,
how to
I'll-
use anything.
Literally,
Maaz takes
I'm
everything
being-
back.
I'm serious, just like the TikTok thing. After the voice chat is done, I'm literally getting in a call with you. We're starting Animate and you're learning the tool. That's it. Okay?
Oh,
It's so
right.
easy. It's so easy that it's like unbelievable that you haven't done that yet. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so whatever. It's a camera. Yeah, wow, Rush. I'm sorry. I really
Maaz
you
isn't
just
and
derailed
Rush
me.
isn't smart anymore. Stupid
I've-
dummy.
Yeah,
I've-
right- yeah. No,
I've
but
taught Bryson a lot just from like sharing my screen. Like I'll share my screen and I'll show him the animation I'm working on, and he'll be like, "Whoa, how'd you do that?" And I'm like, "I just use this tool," and he's like, "I didn't even know that was here."
Okay,
Yeah.
Brody, we
the
get
first
it. You know how to
the
use
first
the
thing I did,
code.
Brody,
the
when I
takeaway
started
from this
animating.
is that I'm very awesome.
Yeah, he's
Very
smart.
cool.
He's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Smooth
Big
brain.
brain.
Very cool.
Jazza made like a 3 to 4 hour tutorial on Adobe Animate and all the tools they use.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just sat through the entire thing and I wrote notes and I was like, I can use this tool a bit better to do this. And as soon as there's a new update on Animate, I study the new Animate tools and I use it. And I'm like, can I use this for my animation or no? All right, I'm not using it. Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that Jazza video is how I started.
I'm
That's
still
the
in Animate 2019 because I don't want to learn all the new things and I don't like the way it looks now.
Nah, you get used
Yeah,
to it.
the looks are like is bad. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of don't like how it looks, but the new tools are really strong and I use it all the time. So like that's how I make myself thicker, like on the frames and stuff.
Thick.
Big thick.
Yeah, big thick.
Dummy.
But like with transitions, it's actually not as difficult. It increases smoothness by a lot, and the workload is not actually that much. So like the flyer, like yeah, if I animate like a flyer going across the screen, and then yes, it is pretty bad. But stuff like zooming into a color, like one of the transitions was I zoomed in I was in a hospital and I zoomed into a yellow part of the wall. And I zoom out in the next scene at this, like, which had a similar hue of the yellow, and I zoom out, and it's like that's it. You know what I mean? I just zoomed in,
That's
zoomed out,
cool.
and was like, "Whoa, that was so smooth! What the fuck?" You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. It just makes it seem better than it is, but it's actually not that good. You know, whatever.
I like how
Shortcut.
exaggerated.
Yeah, I take it back, Maaz. They all suck, actually.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I like how exaggerated your animations get. Like the one time when you beat yourself up in Patrick's house, or the one where like the girl like stole someone's chocolate and chewed it up and was like, disgusting. I love
Yeah, I
that.
love the disgusting, bro. That
That was
scene
pretty
like gets
good.
me.
I remember
I'm getting
oh, sorry.
wacky. No, go for it.
I remember
No,
watching
Brody.
Rush's.
No, Brody, stop. Shut up.
Rush's,
Shut up.
Bryson.
Shut
Hey
up.
Bryson, I get it. You're hilarious. All right.
I know.
I remember watching
I know.
Okay, you gotta quit it. Like,
No.
At some point,
You guys need
Bryson.
counseling.
Couple of counselors.
Relationship counseling.
Yeah, that would go a long way because Brody needs to stop
It
bullying
wouldn't.
me.
Anyways, I watched Rush's Markiplier anime and I was like, this is awesome. And
Mhm.
this video, I tried to do like a perspective shot and like where it like zooms in on my arm, but it's kind of like, you know, not just like an actual zoom, but like kind of perspective.
Yeah,
kinda
the hand
warps.
comes closer.
Yeah. But I completely botched it and I spent like 2 hours and it just came out horribly. And I was like, well,
Time
never
to end
trying
it.
this again.
Oh,
Nah, I
those
get
are
you,
fun.
man.
Those are fun shots to do. The perspective shots.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I get it.
If only you could do it. I don't know. Very easy.
Wait, what were we just talking about? There was something else that like came to my mind I wanted to bring up. What the heck? Wait.
Camera tools, zooming in, perspective shots, Markiplier,
Yes.
Brody and
BrodyAnimates.
Hammond,
Plushie. Ham plushie.
No,
I-
Bryson.
Yeah,
See,
but-
It was after I said
see,
transitions or
Bryson, what
whatever.
you did there is you
Yeah.
completely ruined a nice conversation.
tortoises.
Yeah.
No, no.
Woo!
I love turtles.
Turtles are
Tortoises.
great.
Turtles are awesome. Those tortoises,
Tortoises.
though, freaks.
Tortoises
I?
are pig uggo.
I hate you. I hate
I'll go.
Yeah, uggo.
I like tortoises because they're so round.
Yeah,
That's
turtles
it. Oh, okay. I
round.
thought there was.
turtles are square.
They're so
No,
rare.
no, they're like
They're
flatter,
triangular.
so they can be more streamlined in the water.
I'm pretty sure this triangular actually.
Yeah, triangles are where it's at,
Yeah,
honestly.
They're
yeah.
easier to ride.
When tortoises are unhealthy, their scoots like raise up. It's called pyramiding.
They're scoots.
What?
Yeah, the sections of their shell are called scoots.
You say scoot as
And they
if
get-
I know what that means.
and they get I'm kind of a tortoise master.
I mean,
I'm-
in case you haven't noticed, guys.
I'm a little bit of an intellectual myself. Anyway, yeah, they'll get like raised up, and they'll all be like their own little like section that kind of spikes up, and it's called pyramiding, and it means the tortoise ain't very healthy.
So is Master Oogway a turtle or a tortoise?
Tortoise.
Okay, good.
Got
That's,
it.
that's good. Gotta
What
get the
animal
important
is Master
question.
Shifu? I never knew.
He's this
I
rodent
still
a
don't
red
know.
I
panda.
remember. I
A
remember.
red panda.
No,
Uh-huh.
he's a type of rodent.
He red
He's a
panda.
red panda. He's 100% a red panda.
He's a red
no,
panda.
he's a type of master.
Oh yeah, he's a type of rat. No,
No,
he's
I'm
actually a
pretty sure-
turtle.
He's
He's a red panda.
mm,
Yeah.
Are we googling this now, or what the heck?
oh yeah,
Sorry, I just got like an email and that like drew my attention away. For
you're
1
right.
second. But
He is a red panda. Someone gave me false information. Someone told me he was a type of
cancel
rodent.
Bryson. Cancel him.
Cancel.
We're done. We're
You
done.
didn't even
Outta
know
here.
Master
He's
Shifu.
done. Cancel the person.
You don't know
who
the
told
Kung Fu
me.
Panda lore? Are you kidding me?
Cancel the person that
Hashtag
told me the
not
wrong
my
thing.
Haminations.
Hashtag not my Haminations. My favorite.
My
book,
Haminations
man.
would
There's
know the
Luke
Kung Fu
something.
Panda lore.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
The greatest
Yeah.
treat trilogy. Oh, fuck.
You nailed it, Rush.
Yeah.
I was eating my tongue for a second. It was delicious.
It's okay, Rush. I've been doing that the entire podcast, man. Like I got.
Trilogy.
Don't worry about it.
Kung Fu Panda is one of the greatest trilogies ever.
Yeah, it
It's
actually
my
is.
favorite movie.
It honestly
Kung-
is.
Kung
The
Fu
second
Panda
one is so
trilogy,
good.
The third
How to
one
Train
was
Your
meh.
Dragon trilogy, like they're
I feel like the
solid.
third
They're
one's
Yeah.
kind of flop, but it's still
Mhm.
okay. But the second
Mhm.
one's amazing. I love the
Yeah.
second one.
I don't know. I just don't like when like it's a sequel and all your favorite characters got nerfed. Like freaking like the Incredibles. Mr. Incredible did like nothing. And this other random super was able to just punch him, and also he wasn't able to get through some freaking pipes. Like he's like the strongest dude ever. He could have like burrowed under it with his fist or like pushed it out of the way. Like he did like two things. He pushed the Underminer's drill and he like turned the boat. Like that's it. He did like
Yeah.
nothing. He
You
did
tell him.
He's a
nothing.
dad. He's a
Yeah,
dad.
And Dash.
It's
like,
a changed man.
freaking
Okay,
Dash
I
never
love the
actually
Kung
won
Fu
his
Panda
fast.
series, but it's actually not the best trilogy of all time. Because the best trilogy of all time is a Diary of a Wimpy Kid trilogy.
What? That
No,
doesn't do with the trilogy?
no,
No way.
It's a trilogy, and then there's a
No.
fourth movie.
There's a fourth one? I've only seen
Yeah,
three
but
of
the
them.
fourth one doesn't have the same actors, so it actually
Yeah,
doesn't
not my
count at all.
Roderick.
It's
Hashtag not
not
my Roderick.
hashtag not my Roderick.
Amen.
But yeah,
Yikes.
Amen.
Dog Days, like the actors look old, but it's still a good movie. You know, Roderick Rules is the best one.
That's a really
Yeah.
good one. Yeah, I do agree with
Yeah.
that. That's funny.
It's a very.
I
good.
used to love that entire book series, man. Gosh dang.
I never read
Say
it.
used to, but I mean, still do, right?
Yeah.
Right, Maaz?
Nah.
All right. And with that, everybody, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
yeah.
Finally.
Finally, you know what?
Finally, I
Hashtag
can
not
get
my
out of here.
hashtag not my Brody. Hashtag not my Bryson. Okay.
Got 'em.
here you go.
So stuffy. in
Diary
this
of the
room.
Wimpy Kid is just my diary. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on to the podcast. Seriously,
hate
both of
Brody.
y'all.
Should I end
Yeah.
my recording or what up?
No,
wait,
no,
no.
wait. Wait. Let me thank y'all.
That's why I asked.
Brody-
That's why I asked.
Brody's really like, hey, yo, can I get off now? Like, y'all be.
Bro, I'm just trying to bounce.
All right. I
Or
think the big takeaways from this chat.
No, Bryson,
Are,
stop what you're about
Brody,
to say.
shut your
please.
mouth. Brody, okay, so you know, like your top lip and your bottom lip, I want you to bring them together indefinitely, okay? Now just stay quiet, okay? So I think the takeaways from this chat are tortoises are awesome, Bryson is better at Mario Kart than
Turtles
Brody,
are
and
awesome.
Bryson is funny.
Are you insecure?
Is it
about
opposite
your
day? What's
funniness,
going on?
Bryson?
I mean, how can I not be when all my so-called friends were like, Bryson isn't funny, Bryson has no sense of humor, screw you, Bryson.
We're just very nice to you.
No.
Look, Bryson, we gotta break you down further until we can build you up better.
No, I've
Okay.
received
Listen,
no.
y'all,
no.
if y'all want some relationship counseling, I'll send you some links. Okay, come on,
You're a
man.
doctor. You're a doctor, right?
Yeah,
help
no, not a
that.
counselor. Dang, I'll medicate you guys if you want.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo, antidepressants. No, all right. Thanks for coming on to the podcast, everybody. Brody and Bryson, thanks for coming
Of
on.
course.
Thank you.
Major thanks to the patrons for listening in, and I hope you guys stick around for the next episode. Later,
Right.
everybody.
Bye.
And logging off now.